I've got a defective OED.
I'm very sorry, sir. What exactly is a defective OED? Oh, the Oxford English Dictionary.
OED.
I see. Well, what exactly is the matter with your OED, sir?
It's missing words.
Really? It's missing...
Missing words.
I see. Well, what words is it missing exactly?
All kinds of words.
Well, is the book missing pages? Is that the way in which it's defective?
Just words.
All right. Well, did you want to exchange it or receive sort of credit?
Exchange.
Okay. Allow me to just... Roger, could you please send up a copy of the Oxford English Dictionary right away? Well, sir, that book will be sent right up. Sir, if you don't mind me asking, what words did you find missing from your OED?
I couldn't find Corybungus.
You don't say.
Yes, I do.
Corybungus?
It's not in there. Look for yourself.
No, I believe you.
Well, there's really no point in having OED if it's missing important words.
Of course. Now, what exactly does Corybungus mean? I don't think I know that one.
You think I made it up?
No, I believe you. I just don't know the word.
Oh, really? Well, I find it embarrassing to say.
Oh, it's an embarrassing word?
Well, I really don't know you well.
No.
I find it embarrassing to say.
Of course.
Bum.
Excuse me?
Bum, derriere, posterior, butt. Okay?
Oh, that's Corybungus.
Yes.
I've never heard that one.
Well, it's a big one.
Sir, do you suppose that Corybungus will be in the dictionary they're sending up?
Why not?
Well,
You trying to unload defective dictionaries?
no, not to my knowledge. It's just that I was thinking perhaps Corybungus is too much of a colloquialism to be included in the Oxford.
Colloquialism? What do I look like? Some sassy person
Sir,
hit?
I didn't mean...
Corybungus! Corybungus!
Sir!
I'll have you know, Shakespeare used Corybungus and Coriolanus.
No.
Act 5, Scene 2, line 77. Corybungus! I beg you take with all my wanton heart, but touch you not, my virgin Corybungus. Milton used Corybungus at least twice in Paradise Lost.
Milton?
Corybungus is important!
Sir, there's no need to shout.
Oh, and what makes you so blanky frank sniffalooness?
Sniffer.
You don't pay my disturbance, I pay my own. I don't have to take jumpers from you.
Look, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave if you...
Leave, you smelly Corybungus.
Don't you call me that!
Corybungus, Corybungus, your mother's got Barney cross summer blanking bricks.
Look, you...
Shrilly, frilly, poo-poo pump summer dangus
You
trucks.
want the receipt? You have to give me the money back. Just show me the receipt.
Receipt?
Yes, otherwise I'll have to have security escort you out right away.
Here's my receipt.
This wasn't even bought here.
I know that.
You can't exchange something you didn't buy here.
Why not? You do have the OED, don't you?
That's beside the point. You can't exchange. Get out of here! Get out of here right now! Security to the return desk!
Oh, no need to get your zittles in an uproar. I'm leaving.
I don't want to see you in here again.
I wouldn't shop here anyway.
There's no such thing as Corybungus.
And there rose from the forbidding sea the great white Leviathan, as white as the whitest of Corybungi in our swirling crew.
I don't want to hear it.
I shall never see a Corybungus as on thee, so round, so firm, so like the moon, on winter morn when sings the loon.
You're out of here now. Roger, cancel that OED, and Roger, while I have you on, will you look up the word Corybungus?
It's none of my business.
A plausible explanation, all right? Try.
No.
Come on.
What's to explain? He needed his floors done. He met us. We're doing his floors.
He met us separately.
Right.
Two strangers.
Whatever.
Strangers to him and to each other.
Is there some law that you have to be intimate friends before you can apply varnish? I think we might get away with it.
Well, why would he ask two people who don't even know each other and don't know anything about sanding and varnishing to sand and varnish?
There isn't that much to know.
Okay, well, a sanding machine professional probably wouldn't gouge out all these ruts.
Hey,
They're not ruts, all right?
Okay. Ravines. But look, you're supposed to apply the varnish with the grain. He's paying us a fortune. You can use the brush more sensitively.
Hey, look, I'm doing this job. I'm not going to bust my chops for being artistic.
What are you paying us? You should be putting out ears. I mean, think about it. All that money.
What about it?
Why is it so much, huh?
It's not that much.
Are you kidding me? You can get lawyers for less. Heck, what he's paying us, you can get plumbers.
He didn't want plumbers.
Oh, look at it this way. Okay, so Howard said where to get the sanding machine, right? Well, I went to the renting company, and I talked to the guy. They do sanding and varnishing. The renting company, the one Howard recommended.
So?
Somebody asked us!
It's too expensive.
But that's what I'm telling you. I checked. He said they would do the entire job for a third of what we're getting. A third! And it'd be a good job, too. Guaranteed for being free. Why us, huh?
Who cares?
Okay. Let's look at it from a different direction. Break it down to its components. Get a sense of who Howard is.
Let's just finish the floor.
Guess what I meant? I don't know. I met him at the farmer's market, Union Square. I was selling produce there, you know. I just worked there part-time.
Really?
Yeah, so I was talking to Howard, and I was pointing out to him how gorgeous the customers at the market were. You know, you just set out the apples and the vegetables, and a gorgeous woman just coming your way.
I hadn't heard.
Oh yeah. The more organic, the more gorgeous.
Produce.
Oh yeah. You see, I'm sort of a free agent these days, romantically speaking. And as far as I'm concerned, forget about clubs or bars. If you want yourself a beautiful, passionate woman, just sell produce.
I'm married.
So anyway, so I'm talking to him, and I'm pointing this out. And then he's got me describing this whole kind of weird situation I'm in. It's kind of unbelievably personal, just out of the blue, you know? And it was this weird, tricky relationship. It started on this freezing morning during that cold snap. I was manning the stand, had vegetables laid out, fruit laid out, I had mulled cider bubbling, my lumberjack outfit. You know, all the ingredients, the trap was set. You kind of get bored standing there, you know? Gorgeous customers look on you like a hardy pioneer who's turned his life over to apple farming.
Do you live on a farm?
No, I walk up 28th Broadway. But anyway, well, usually I'm a musician, sort of. So I noticed this woman, and I think, wow, you know, she's just standing there examining the Macintoshes, and, you know, the sheet's looking pretty good. Really pulls out the grain, don't you think?
Yeah. Beautiful.
So anyway, so I'm talking to this woman, and I figure, live once. So I walk up, and we're talking, and I'm running through the stuff. You know, Ida Red, Tart, Wine Sack, Granny Smith, everyone loves the apple discussions. And one thing leads to another, and I figure, why don't I just ask her to come back to my place so we can warm up?
Good one.
I mean, it went pretty well. Actually, amazing, until the trouble started.
She noticed there wasn't a farm?
No, she told me she was married.
Oh.
Yeah, but what was worse was what she said about her husband.
What about it?
Well, he's kind of homicidally jealous. Sort of like violent, like viciously jealous. He's a bartender, so he's big, burly, you know, ham-fisted, tough, insensitive, you know. And the more she was talking about him, the more unhappy I got. So I figured, let's terminate this relationship. But she kept going back, you know. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. I wanted to end it, but I'm human. And she was so beautiful and vulnerable and in love. And she told me if I ended it, she would confess to her husband. And you know, That's the whole story. I give him the whole rundown, I show him her photograph, and he gets the full saga. Don't really know why. So, what you guys talk about? What was your big secret? It's all right, take your time, take your time. Okay, we'll go back to the beginning. So you guys are in this bar, a sports bar, okay? So you guys are just chilling, talking. What was your initial connection?
I was mixing it with scotch and water. No ice.
Okay, you see, that's what I'm talking about. You know, we were. Wait a second. So you're mixing it, which means you're getting them, which means you weren't just there. You know, I was thinking you just patron. But no, that's different. So you're behind the bar. Yeah, that's a different mental image for me. You know what? I agree. Why look into it any more than we should? You know, everything's so convoluted and out of proportion.
And I handed him a drink. Howard was staring at something on the wall behind me. You know what it was?
No.
It's a picture.
Aha.
A picture of my wife.
I see.
Yeah, you know, we get to talking, and he asked me about her. I said we were having some trouble. Some trouble in the trust.
You know, I don't think you really need to go into that. You know, these percentages right now.
We got to talking, we finished up. He offered me this job. I said, sure. We shook hands. You know, Howard laughs at me funny. I think he's got a strange sense of humor.
You know what? We're almost done. You know, practically a home stretch. So we might as well get back to the. Whoa! Would you look at that? Time to go. I was supposed to be working like an hour ago. You know, I hate to leave you hanging. I think, could you just finish up for me real quick? Really big. That's funny. Howard seems to have locked the door.
Dark in here. I'm sorry. No, I know it's not your fault. I'm afraid of those lights. I guess what does it matter now? Not very bright. Who cares, really? I'm sorry. We don't want to cause you any undue suffering. If it's really too dark in here for you, I can get another attendant to change the light. Any undue suffering? That's right. Is this where I'll be? That's right. And you'll be outside? Yes. The entire time? The entire time. Is it boring? Sorry? Is it boring, waiting out there all that time? It's my job. It's what I do. Yeah. Will I get anything to eat or drink? No. We're not exactly made for all of that. But we can send out for things. Cold food. Oh, I understand. Soft drinks. Oh, Dr. Pepper? No, I'm afraid not. Oh, not even on special occasions like my birthday? No, I guess maybe on my birthday. Great, thanks. So, do you have any questions before we start? Because if you do, that's okay. It's okay to ask as many questions as you want. I'm sure you're very curious as to what it all means and how it all fits together. So please ask. It's why I'm here. And honey, don't even worry about the time. I'm having lots of time. I don't have any questions. Oh, are you sure? I mean, there's not much I really need to know. Is there really? No, I guess not. It's okay. I appreciate it. I guess I just really want to sit. Then sit. Okay, I'm sitting. Is it comfortable? Does it matter? Does it really even matter? I suppose not. Hey, I'm sorry, I know you're doing it. It's not your fault. I'm sorry. It's all right. What's your name anyway? Do you have a name? No. That's not allowed. Not I knew I had been chosen for something unique and exciting. Something significant. I didn't really mind hard work or sleepless nights. Oh, you sleep? When I can. Do you drink? No. No, that's not allowed. I'm sorry. You're getting used to it. Oh, I know. I went years and years without being able to remember a single drink. It actually scared the crap out of me when I was 10. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I said I know. I know that time. From when you were 10? Yes, you have to remember everything. Every story. It's part of the training. Figured. So, you ever operated a reel-to-reel tape recorder before? No, I haven't. I mean, no. It's not hard. These things are pretty obsolete by the time I get this word stereo equipment, you know. Got any cassettes and later CDs, but never one of these jobbies. Like I said, it's not even hard. We got on here, off here, play, pause, and let's rewind. Rewind? Oh yes. Some cases the quality of the recording really isn't too great. And honey, you'll want to rewind to make sure you understand. No fast forward? No. Only one tape? There are many, many more. How many alive? 10,000 boxes. 10,000? I'm afraid so. God, really? Yeah, I'm afraid you did. So, everyone goes into a room like this? Exactly like this? There's no differentiation. Everyone's equal. For once. Well, you know, what's not equal, of course, is the amount of time that you spend here listening. Gosh, listening just to yourself, to your voice, to every lie that you've ever told while you were alive. Oh my gosh. Every ugly lie to every person, every single time. Every betrayal, every lying thought, every time that you lied to yourself deep in your mind, we were listening. We were recording. And it's all in these tapes. 10,000 boxes of them, one by one after the next, until we get through. So, yeah. The amount of time that you spend here all depends on how many lies that you told and how many boxes of tape that we have to get through together. I'm sorry. It's too late. I said I'm sorry. What happened to forgiveness? I don't want to be here. I don't want this. I don't want to listen. No. Well.
Where have you been? Do you know I've been looking all over? Jesus Christ. I went to Mandy's. I went to the pharmacy, the school. I even called the police. Look at me. Jesus Christ, I'm shaking. Now look at me. Look at me and tell me where you were. Tell me right now.
That will not break down like they never did. We could say hello to us in our separate.
Okay, honey, I'll see you in a few minutes. I will not sit here all day waiting. I want my coffee, and I want it now. This is your last warning. Lazy good-for-nothing scoundrels. Oh, you're an American. I feel as though I'm seeing an old friend, even though we never met. Just the sound of a good old American voice, I must confess it warms my heart. I'm such promising language here nowadays. Do you mind saying something else? I don't care what it is. I just want to hear the sound of your voice. Bring me the dang coffee. I refuse to be treated this way. Thank you. My name is Sarah Greenwell. Actually, Tuesday. It feels like forever. And lonely. Terribly, terribly lonely.
I was under the impression you just got married.
Oh yes, but you know the silly little differences that don't matter until you get married. See, Chuck and I came from different backgrounds. My family only factory in town. We were like royalty. People would practically bow down to us in the streets. And Chuck, he came from a rather large family. They lived in a shack in the woods, and they had nothing. At nights, all 15 or 16 of them would ride around in daddy's pickup truck searching for roadkills. There was a barbecue in the back, and they grilled them up right next to the road. He still thinks the luxury of eating an animal with no fur on it. Do you see him up against?
I'm sure you could get used to each other. Wait! This coffee's terrible, isn't it?
Yes, Miss Madison, I'm sorry.
Take it back. Make me a fresh cup. You understand?
Oh! How could you tell?
It's always terrible. It takes time if I just don't taste it.
I don't like this place. Chuck is restless. He said there's nothing here and he wants to move on.
There's Stonehenge.
Oh, have you been?
Every day.
Really? Because we went and nothing moved or anything. I like the gift shop. See, I got my own little Stonehenges. $14 or maybe it was pounds. So why would you go every day?
My husband likes it.
Your husband and you must be married. Congratulations! Oh, what a stupid, stupid thing to say. Of course you married me, my husband. Oh, excuse me, miss. I'd like to order breakfast. This is breakfast inclusive, isn't it? What would you like? I'd like 2 poached eggs with a sausage on the side, a grapefruit, and 2 coffees. My husband likes his coffee first thing. Toast? Oh, very good. Isn't that dear? She didn't even write it down.
Why should she? We all get the same thing every morning, no matter what we order. I used to think it made a difference. It doesn't.
Why did they ask
I
you?
think it's nice to let you choose whatever you want.
How long have you been here?
A long time. A very long time. Years.
Why would you say this is the way they treat you?
Stonehenge. My husband likes Stonehenge.
Orange.
Here.
You know, if I weren't around any longer, the twins would have to take over the place, make something of themselves. As long as I'm here, they do nothing at all. I'm a burden to them, and I know they're happy all the time. I can hardly see through the black cloud that surrounds me. It's constant misery and my little corner of the world.
I feel so much better the more I know about one's life. My problems don't seem near so bad.
What is it?
Nothing, just, I think Chuck is trying to kill me. He refuses to drive on the left side of the road. He says he's been driving since he was 10 until we screw it, a bunch of orders to tell him what to do. He just grits his teeth and barrels ahead, and all the other cars just swerve out of the way. Everywhere we go, we leave a trail of cars on their side next to the road. It's so embarrassing.
You don't say anything?
He won't listen. He says this is why we fought the war, for our personal freedom. I think he's trying to help me for my money. These odd things keep happening. I'm lucky to be alive.
Put this in his coffee.
What is it?
My husband's medication.
For what?
To calm him down. He has this condition. He can only remember what's happened for the past 15 minutes. Then he forgets everything. Life starts over for him every quarter hour.
How awful.
We prefer to think of it as a challenge. If he doesn't get here soon, he'll forget how to find a diner. He'll forget we're married. That's why we have to stay together. So he'll remember.
I wouldn't want to be for anything in the whole wide world.
Oh, well, my husband isn't trying to kill you.
I'm sorry. I'm not myself this morning. I'm not even anyone I know. So, what will this do to him?
Loosen him up. Break through his differences. Help him get to the truth.
Good morning, honey.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Would you like some porridge?
Yeah, some porridge. That's what I like. Maybe then we can eat some cement. What I want is a freaking cheeseburger. We could have gone anywhere in the world and you dragged me to this lousy little dump where all they speak is English. For Christ's sakes, we could have gone to Florida and you pulled this on me. Like it's gonna make me a better person. No TV, no USA Today. I'll tell you one thing, babe. You may have gotten me late this time, but I'll get my way again.
Chuck, please. So, what would you like to do?
Maybe we can go look at some more funny rocks.
My friend Alice goes there every day.
I think I'll take the car, go find a pub with a big screen TV, maybe catch some bowling, get drunk on my rear, pick up some wench, come back, crack the room, and puke on your clothes.
So what about me? This is my honeymoon too.
I don't think you need to worry about planning your day.
Why?
Let's just say I planned it for you.
Dang, I don't think you made it. Hi, Claude, over here. Alice.
Give up, sister. He ain't interested. I had the cheeseburger for you, Mayor.
Very good, sir. Alice, I forgot to tell you about my doctor's appointment the other day. He said I'm in excellent health. Miranda. He says confusing me with my late sister. You have the body of a young woman and the mind of a small child. I predicted like 120. But I told him, don't be putting your curses on me. That's all I can do to make it for the afternoon. I really want to. I leave in breakfast meeting us.
Does this look anything like a cheeseburger to you?
I'm sorry, Ted.
All this girl talk's making me angry. I need some male companionship. Hey there, bud. You on your own?
I think so.
Wanna cause some trouble today? Drive too fast, drink too much, buy some guns, see what happens?
No, thank you.
Your life.
Hey, do you know that woman over there?
Yeah, Alice something. Frankly, man, I think you're wasting your time.
I think she's... Would you mind introducing me?
Hey, Alice, you mind if this twerp talks to you?
Not at all.
My name is Claude.
Hello, Claude. Care to join me?
I'd be delighted. I couldn't take my eyes off you from the time I walked in here. There's something about you. Something special.
There's something about you too, Claude.
You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I hope I'm not being too forward. I was wondering if you'd like to take a trip with me today. I got a brochure from the lobby. There's this place, not too far from here, an ancient place, full of mystery, Stonehenge. I'd like to go see it, and I was wondering if you could see it with me.
I'd love to. Thank you for inviting me. I think we should leave now. I heard it's better before all the troubles to show up.
There's so much I want to know about you, Alice. It feels I've been looking for you my whole life.
We have all the time in the world, Claude.
We're gonna want to leave it like that, Chuck. Whatever happened to us?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Sarah, stop.
What is it?
Don't drink that.
Chuck, are you alright?
I feel so strange, so calm. It's like I'm seeing things for the first time. There's poison in that coffee, Sarah. I put it there myself.
You've been trying to tell me this whole honeymoon, haven't you?
Yes. I see there's something else I'm angry at. How hard my life has been, having to eat small animals, that kind of thing. It makes a man nasty. You, having everything, I start to hate you for loving me. And then I think, would I hate her less if she didn't love me as much? And then I get confused. And when a man gets confused, he has to take immediate action. I'm sorry, Sarah. Why am I talking this way? I could go to a number of daytime talk shows.
I have something in your coffee, Chuck.
What?
It wasn't poison, just some medication Alice gave to me when I told her you were trying to kill me.
Whatever it is, I want to hold on to this. I want to hold on to everything I know right now. I spent my whole life trying to avoid what I now feel. You want to go to Stonehenge today?
Stonehenge, you really want to go?
I think today I might understand.
Will you promise me one thing, Chuck?
Anything.
Will you drive on the right side of the road?
Yes, darling. You can do that.
Is the coffee still no good?
Wow.
What on earth happened?
I have no... Where are we? A cow.
Was there a cow there?
Where we came from.
Where we came from?
I think I remembered a cow.
No, there was a cow. I remember.
Yeah, a black and white one.
It was in the road.
But I was about to slam right into it.
So you swerved.
But we were up on a bridge.
I remember the splash.
I remember my clothes being soaked.
And then we were here.
Suddenly, like magic.
Maybe we have amnesia.
Or, I hate to be the one to say it, but think about it. The bridge was about 50 feet above the water. I swerved right off of it. It's possible, well, no, it's probable that we're, crap!
Language.
Well, hello there, you two. You must be Mr. and Mrs. Bartley. Now, I am so sorry that I was running late today. I wouldn't leave you standing there for too long. Now, how in the heck are the two of you today?
Dead, I think.
Well, that's a pretty pessimistic way of looking at it. This man you got here is a real downer.
I guess Are we dead?
Well, I suppose, technically, by your earthly definition of the term, yes, you are dead.
No! No! I knew it! I had so much to offer the world. I was working on a novel.
That sounds real impressive.
Reading a novel.
I was this close to getting away promoted to the top of the medical career track.
Maybe it was his sim, I think.
I had a 9 o'clock tea time this Saturday, but it's all gone. It's all over.
Calm down, David. Die with a little dignity.
You're only afraid of dying because, you don't know what death is. But, do you really feel dead?
I don't say.
Hey, so do I. What gives? Is this a prank? Who are you?
Oh, dear, I am so sorry. In all this excitement, I completely forgot to introduce myself. My name is Angela, and I'll be your real estate angel.
And not by someone
Well,
clever.
it's not made up. It's a real thing, and I've got some places lined up to show you, but we'll have to hurry because I have another couple to meet up with in about 10 minutes.
Are we in heaven?
Well, I guess, by your earthly definition of the term, yes, you two are in heaven.
The finger quotes are getting a little bit condescending.
Enough of your negativity, Mortal. From now on, you'll speak when I tell you to speak. Do you understand? Speak!
Yes.
Very well. You must feel like you can't get a word in sometimes, girlfriend.
Sometimes.
As I was saying, there's not really a heaven or a hell. There's just the afterlife. But believe me when I tell you that location is everything in the afterlife. This is the only neighborhood you want to buy a place in.
I don't have any money.
Oh, but you do have money. And lots of it. As a matter of fact, okay, here, currency isn't pieces of paper like it is where you're from. Here, it's goodness. Okay? You get credit for all your goodness in life. And in the afterlife, the two of you are a very wealthy couple.
Did you hear that? That's fantastic.
Now, I have a place that would be perfect for the two of you. Now, this is one of the nicest places on the Upper East Side. 2 bedrooms, no baths, don't need them. And if you look out the side, see that there's a balcony with a fantastic view of the 14th hole of the finest golf course in the afterlife. Okay, you're free to speak, David, but no complaining. Okay, there is nothing to complain about.
Sorry, there's golf here?
Well, it wouldn't be heaven if there wasn't. Now, not only is this place located on the golf course, but it's only a couple of clouds down from the theater district.
Maybe this isn't so bad after all.
I told you you were overreacting.
It's fantastic. We'll take it.
Angela, could we maybe have a moment to, talk this over?
No, absolutely. I have 4 minutes left.
Could we have some privacy? Maybe on the golf course?
Certainly. Just think of the golf course, snap your fingers, and you'll be there, okay? Look at me, snap your fingers again, and I'll draw up those papers.
Wow, look at these fairways. They are immaculate. This is nicer than the Augusta National. It's a shame we'll never get some Tiger Woods spray on it. Why'd you agree to take the place without talking to me about it?
I thought you loved it. I mean, look at this golf course.
I do, but it's the only place we look at. You don't just take the first thing thrown at you. You shop around. If heaven has golf courses like this, imagine what else we might be able to score. I'm willing to bet Angela sitting around with all the other real estate angels. Right now she has 2 shows on the line. She's ready to unload this dump that no one else could.
I doubt the process is that exhausting. We should just be grateful that we can be together and not worry about where we can be together.
Well, that was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about.
What?
Well, just solely as a point of information, our vows were till death do us part. Till death.
So now that we're dead, you want to get divorced?
Well,
Is that it?
no, not divorce, not a divorce. There's no need to bring divorce into this. Divorce is for those who can't wait until death. This is more like a graduation. We did it!
I can't believe this. How is this heaven and you're still such a jerk?
Well, I just thought, I want to see each other, just maybe branch out a little bit, maybe see other people. I just thought, Lord. Oh my God, it went in the hole.
That's what you're concerned about right now?
That guy just got a hole in one on a par 5. That's a triple eagle. All white, triple eagle? You must be God.
I suppose so. I'm sorry. I'm afraid you wouldn't want to shake my hand. You'd be so overcome with my goodness, you'd drop straight to the ground and wouldn't awaken for 1,000 years.
I'm Jessica.
Nice to meet you. Now, I couldn't help but overhear your argument, and I don't like to toss advice at everybody I meet, but I'm God, so listen up. Everything is pretty much perfect here on the Upper East Side, but all that perfection is but mere dust when you're overcome with loneliness. Now, you'll notice I'm not playing golf in a threesome here. No, sir. Nobody wants to play with the guy who shoots a 14 every time.
14?
I hit all the par 3s and 0 shots.
How is that even possible?
I would explain it, but your head would explode. Don't miss the point here, David. You need this young lady more than you know. You may not realize it because you're a human and not a particularly clever one. But this Jessica, without you even knowing, is the very gravity that keeps you from being torn from the earth and fired like a missile through the stratosphere. I would advise you not to strike her away as if she were as insignificant as a golf ball. Well, I got 4 more holes to play. Hope to see the 2 of you around.
Bye. Wow, I feel like maybe God's right. Like I should keep you around.
Maybe. Maybe I don't need you as much as you think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, this is that, so I suggest we part.
Have a nice afterlife, jerk. Well, did you come to a decision?
I'll take it.
Right, I will draw up those papers.
This is gonna make one heaven of a bachelor pad.
A bachelor pad.
Jessica and I decided to, go our separate ways. I was gonna play the afterlife field for a while.
Well, wish you said something earlier.
Why?
Well, because frankly, on your own, you don't have near the credit you need to buy this place. In fact, without her, you're pretty deep in debt.
Can I get like a financing or, a loan?
Oh, goodness, it doesn't work like that. I'll have to have one of my associates show you your place downtown.
Mr. Bartley, great to meet you.
jitterbug by the club.
Ha ha, very funny, Rob. Actually, I'm centering our room. I've been reading a book on feng shui, and this room is completely off balance.
The room is off balance.
Yes. Now, would you mind moving over there? I think that would help. Okay, actually I was wrong. It's worse with you over there. Can you go back to where you were?
Why do you keep doing this?
Doing what?
Making us do completely asinine things. You get one little loony idea in your head and you get upset if we don't do it.
Like what? What are you talking about?
I can't believe you'd even ask me that, Kate. Just yesterday you said that we should become vegans. Vegans, Kate, not even vegetarian! And all because you watched some Army special on PBS.
And I still think we should be vegans. All that milk and cheese cannot be good for us.
And then the week before that, you said that we should move to LA and become extras, all because you wanted to try your hand at acting.
I thought it was a good idea at the time.
And then the week before that, you wanted to, what was it? Create your own workout video?
Okay, now that really was a good idea. I still might do that.
The point is, every day is something different. It's like we're on some kind of road trip and you're trying to see all the sights before you die, except we are the sights and no one's dying.
Everyone's dying, Rob. Little by little each day, we're all dying.
Don't give me that crap, Kate. If you want to live in an eternal state of, I don't know who I am or what I want, that's fine. Leave me out of it.
This is horrible. We fight all the time now, we hate each other, and we can't agree on anything. And this room is still really off balance.
No one hates anyone, and the room is fine.
You see, we can't even agree on that. I knew this would happen. I knew our marriage would be one endless fight to last all eternity.
Oh, come off it, Kate. You didn't know anything, or you wouldn't have married me.
I didn't marry you.
How did you find out?
How would I find out what?
Never mind, what were you saying?
Our marriage, it isn't valid. The pastor, he was,
What?
he was a clown.
I don't remember him being all that funny.
No, you don't get it. He was a real clown.
Actually, I do remember him telling a joke or two, but it was hardly Saturday night.
No, a real clown, Rob. I called the real pastor a few days before the wedding and I canceled him. And then I looked for an actor in Yellow Pages, someone who could play the pastor at our wedding, but they were all booked. They were all at the Renaissance Festival downtown. So I had to hire a clown instead, and I had to pay him double his usual fee because he didn't have a cost.
Darn it, Kate, you jumped the crazy train and I'm steering at full speed.
No, it's true. It really is. You see, a few months before the wedding, I realized I wasn't ready. I didn't think I knew you well enough. I felt like you were hiding something from me.
And you didn't think to talk to me about this.
I thought you'd get upset.
I am upset!
Chelsea, I was right. I'm so sorry, Rob. Can you ever forgive me?
You know, actually, I'm not so sure that you should be apologizing. The truth is, I have been hiding something. My name isn't really Rob Snapfield.
It's not.
No, my real name is LaRoche, and I'm from Wisconsin.
But you have an English accent. Or you had one, anyways.
I made up the accent to meet women. American women love British guys.
You're kidding.
No, American women are very attracted to British men. I read a study about it in a magazine. Oh, especially angry British men. And I always wanted to be called Rob, so I decided to give it a go. People like Rob. I like Rob, and I had fun being angry about everything.
You've been lying to me this whole time?
I'm sorry, Kate. I never meant for it to last this long. I was going to tell you before we got married, but I couldn't. I'm sorry. I was just afraid. I was afraid that I'd lose you forever.
So that's why your family wasn't at our wedding. It wasn't because they couldn't afford a plane ticket. It was because they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
How could you? How could you deceive me for all this time?
To be honest, I never thought it bothered you that much. I thought you liked me the way I was.
I loved you the way you were because I love the British. Everything about them is so, what's the word? Charming. Yes, that's it, charming. Everything about them is charming. Their accents, their tea times, their little jokes that
interesting you say that because je suis français.
What?
I'm French.
Yeah, right. You said you were from Wisconsin.
No, I said I moved here from Wisconsin. My family is from France. It's where they live. That's why I knew all those places you were naming were in France.
That's a good point.
It's because I'm French. Like my last name, La Roche. I'm very French. And that's why I can speak French.
Really?
Oui, mademoiselle.
Wow, this is fantastic news. This is even better than you being English.
It is.
Of course, France is far, far more interesting than England.
I always thought that Frenchmen were smelly and fat. At least that's the way the men in my family are.
No, Frenchmen are seductive and sophisticated. I can't believe you're from France. This is so great. We have to go to France immediately. And while we're there, we should really get married again. I'd love to be Mrs. What'd you say your last name was again?
La Roche.
Oh, well, it's not exactly beautiful, but it's better than Snefferfield.
Well, you see, there is one problem.
Oh, no. What?
My family, well, they kind of... this is hard for me to say.
Take your time.
My family always wanted me to marry a French girl.
Oh.
But maybe you could pretend to be French.
Yes! Yes, I would love that! I've always wanted to be French. French women don't get fat, you know. Or if you can. French women don't get thin. That sounds strange. But anyways, yes, I'd love to!
You probably have to take a few classes, study the culture and all.
Oh, I can do that. I'm a whiz at taking classes.
It could take some time, maybe a year or more.
Oh, that's fine. We have all the time we need. This is so exciting, Rob. This is better than any other idea I've ever had.
I had the idea.
That's right. It was my idea and you had it for me. Can you believe it? I've gone from pretending to be married to a British guy to being a French woman engaged to a French guy. Life just doesn't get much better than this.
What do you think I am, girlfriend?
Let's move forward by our sin. And don't go to confession for 1 week, but that's okay because I don't sin.
See, Angelo, don't take this the wrong way. If you never sin, why do you feel the need to come into confession each week?
How do you know it's me?
Got a lucky guess.
My father, may God have mercy on his soul, these past 4 years, he tells me when I remember him. What he does. You go to confession every week, even if you don't sin. So,
It's nice to hear you honor your dead father. Times have changed, even the Catholic Church is modernized.
no, I don't like to hear times have changed. Tradition, Lord, right? Tradition. It's the only way to keep the family together, tradition. You keep a close watch on the family. Each day you drink some vino, you order the whiskey, some garlic. If you do this, you stay happy. Keep strong like wood.
I'm impressed by your recipe for health and happiness. And don't get me wrong, of course you can come to confession. That's your choice. I was just going to suggest that you only come in when you've committed a mortal sin. In your case, I have to admit, seems rather plain.
No, I only made a big sin one time, but it's a long time ago when I'm a young lady. Well, I told my father, he forgive me, then I tell God, I'm sure he forgive me too. After that, I know I go to heaven, but I don't know, so I wait.
Did going to confession help you after committing this big sin?
No, I talk straight to God. I go to confession, but I don't tell the priest. I don't want them to know my sins.
What? Then why do you come to confession? I have to say, Miss D'Angelo, I find your attitude towards the priesthood a bit insulting.
Keep your shirt on, Padre. I'm in a little junk. My son, Chief Boy, remember? I let him become a priest, don't I?
Of course, Father John's a dear friend of the wonderful priest.
Good. And I show you respect too. Don't I come to talk to you every week?
Yes, but
You know, you're a nice boy, but why did you come to my home last Sunday after church? You say you come, but and you're making my special gravy meatballs. You look so skinny up there in the altar. Like a strong wind, knock you down if you go outside. I tell you what you need. Some pasta, some vino, and lots of garlic, but no whiskey. I want you. You people like to drink the Irish, but they don't handle the strong drink so good. Not like you guys.
I'm sure you're right on all counts. Please, if you had an emergency son.
Are you kidding? I don't tell my business to my son. Besides, he's not so smart like you. He's having a just say a hut.
Now, wait a minute. I don't agree with your view toward...
I like the Jews. They have tradition, lots of tradition, and they have the strong.
I do, don't they?
The Jewish woman, she runs the family. She takes no nonsense from the husbands or the sons. Why? Because they're afraid of her. It's better that way. You know, the Jewish food is not so good, though. It's not as spicy. It's a little better than the English food. English food not even good for the dogs.
Besides, it's nice to hear you being so tolerant of the Jews. But you're being too hard on your son. Father John was at the top of our class in seminary, and his parishioners loved him.
Maybe, but he lacks how do you say, a common sense. My dear husband, may God have mercy on his soul, he's paid 20 years. He tells me before he dies, Maria, you watch all our boys like a hawk. You know the boys don't have the smarts. Only my Maria and her daughter Melinda has the smarts.
But all of your sons are extremely successful. Why do you feel the need to control them and interfere with their lives?
Who says I interfere? Which one? Tell me. I want to know.
You know what? I must have you confused with someone else.
Good, because if any of my boys thinks bad about me, he's in big trouble. You know why I watch my boys? I tell you, look how they raise the kids. It makes me want to spit. All the kids I don't like the Irish. Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes I forget you're the Irish.
No mistake.
And all of them, all the boys, they wear the long hair and the gold chains. If you ask me, they look like sissy boys. And all the girls, they wear the short skirts and too much makeup. They look like they roam the streets at night looking for the action. You know what I mean by the action? And all of them, except my Melinda, likes the disco. Disco. Oh, it makes me want to spin. It's the worst music since Bing Crosby tried to sing like the great Frank Sinatra. Oh, blue eyes. Oh, that's a nice Italian boy. He sings like the canary and he smiles for the ladies. I have his own red picture on my head.
Maybe I'm biased, but I like Bing Crosby better.
Your name's Murphy, of course you like the Irish one. But he's like you, too skinny. Plus, he has the big ears. He needs even more pasta and fatten up. That is, he sings better and his ears don't stick out so much.
You're no fan of disco, huh?
I hate disco. When I'm a young girl, you know what I want to be? I like the jazz. You know what I want to be?
What?
The flapper. You know the flapper?
Yes, I do.
My father said it's not good for the good girls to be the flapper. I tell him okay, but sometimes I'm all alone after he goes to sleep. I put on the jazz and I dress like the flapper. Oh, and then I dance. Oh, dancing. I like to begin I dancing with the great Woodall family Tino. Did I tell you I met him once?
No, you never did.
He gave me the kiss and, well, never mind.
That's amazing. I never knew anyone had actually met him.
One break, we have a nice time. But I still have the flapper dress that I wear when he kisses me. I tried it on last week for my Melinda. I still look beautiful, she says.
I'm sure you made a fine flapper in your day.
Oh, Audrey, I had a nice body when I'm young. But back then we liked to keep it covered. Not like today. The girls today like to show off their stuff. All their stuff. It's not for the good girls to do this.
Miss D'Angelo, you know how much I enjoy speaking with you each week. But if you don't mind, can we continue this conversation next week? I'm sure there are parishioners out there waiting for me.
Let them wait in the sins. Let them sit and think about all their sins. It's better that way. Maybe next time they don't sin so much.
How can you say such a thing? That's no Christian way to talk. You know, pride is the most common but overlooked sin.
Pride. What you call pride, Padre, I call the strongest thing. My father told me to have a strong mind and body when I'm young, so that's what I do. I don't let anybody boss me around except for my dead husband. Oh, he could melt my heart with those big brown eyes.
So this is going nowhere. Miss D'Angelo, let's do this. If I promise to come to your house tomorrow for gravy and meatballs, can we continue this conversation then? I really must meet with the other parishioners.
Okay, Padre, you drive a hard bargain. Maybe you could help my mom go on the table on the family business. You got me both these laws of hell.
Thanks, but I think I'll stick with the priesthood. Anything else before you go?
Oh yeah, one more thing. I go to see the dog after I see you last weekend. I go to see him again today after I leave here.
What's wrong? What did he say?
He says a lot of things, but mostly tells me I have the big black thing in my lung. He says it's the cancer, but who knows? He says I should be dead already. He shouts, "It's a miracle!
terrible. What else did he say?
He takes a lot of pictures with a big camera. He says the black thing in my lung is big like the grapefruit. He asked me when I go to the doctor the last time. I tell him maybe 20 years. I feel strong in my pulse, so why should I go? Besides, I don't like the way the doctor scoops around my body, asking so many questions. He's a French. I don't like the French. Besides, I go to see a nice Italian boy last week, Dr. Calavari, a nice Italian boy. He says to come back to see him after I leave here again, so I go to see him again with my Linda.
See, Angelo, this is awful news. Aren't you concerned? Even a little.
Why, I already tell you I know I go to heaven someday. You know, Portray, I raised 5 kids during the Depression, and we all survived. Plus, I see Mateo married a French girl, and Marco married the Irish girl. Why should I fear death? I already been to hell 2 times. My baby Luca, he becomes an actor. It's a good thing my dead husband don't live to see his son become an actor and wear the makeup. He definitely dropped dead a second time. Last year, Luca worked on a movie with great Roberto De Niro. I tell him to bring Roberto to my home with some pasta and vino, but all he brings me is an autographed picture. What a price.
Have you told your children about the cancer?
Only Maria. If I get the bad news today, maybe I'll let her tell the boys, but I don't want to tell them. If I do, I know they all cry. It's not good for the Italian mother to see a boy so weak, crying like sisters.
I think you should tell all your children right away.
Don't worry. It's not like I decide if I'm ready to die or not.
Acts like it's completely your decision.
Of course, God has something to say about it too, but I like to make my own decisions. It's better that way.
You're a remarkable soul, Miss Angelo.
Well, on the one hand, if I die, I get to see my dead husband and father, and I have a lot to tell them. On the two hand, if I stay, then maybe I can smack some sense into my kids. They all need a piece today.
Glad to see you haven't lost your feisty spirit.
Oh, don't worry about me, poor Greg. How about this? When you come to my home for gravy and meatballs tomorrow, I'll let you know which way I decided.
I was marrying Grandma D'Angelo today. She was 77 years old. She always loved to tell me that I was her favorite grandchild. She even let me try on her cup and flower dress, but only once. As you may have expected, Grandma D'Angelo died on her own terms. When Dr. Calamari told her that she had 2 weeks to live, she promised him that she would live another year. And exactly 1 year later, she made it a point to go see him and prove that she was right. Later that afternoon, she died quietly in her sleep. Of course, she left explicit instructions on the funeral. She wanted to be buried in her flower dress, with her autographed photos of Sinatra, De Niro, and Valentino. Sinatra's My Way was the only song allowed to be played. She wanted it played over and over again. On her deathbed, she mentioned something about big sin when she was younger, but never said what. My aunts, Mimi and Maureen, the 2 women that she terrorized most because she said that they diluted her Italian gene pool. They speculated that it had something to do with her grandpa in the backseat of the Model T, but they were wrong. It turns out that Grandma D'Angelo kept a diary when she was my age, and it tells of a magical night when she snuck into Rudolph Valentino's dressing room and got seduced by the great Valentino himself. Who would have guessed it? Of course, the year before she died, she continued to go to confession every week, lecturing Father Murphy on the virtues of the Italian way of life. While he was saddened by her death and sure that he's looking forward to a little less commotion and controversy, he holds his weekly confessions.
Yeah. Why did the chicken cross the road last night? He says, quack, quack, quack. Crows, the crow.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, hurry up with that. The draft is due in an hour.
Here they are, sir.
Elizabeth, must you be so clumsy?
I'm sorry, sir. So sorry. It's just been a long day.
video will be even longer if you don't hurry up. You know how these writers get if the magazine isn't on schedule. If the Knickerbocker is even only 1 day late, they'll have my head.
I'm sorry, sir. I will be back in a jiff with their tea.
Elizabeth, sometimes I do not know why I hire her. She's clumsy. She's late. She's way too cheerful. Her tea is awful. I'd rather drink coffee. Her spelling's atrocious. Her writing even worse. Sometimes I do not know why. That girl.
Anything else, sir?
No, that's it. Elizabeth,
Yes, Mr. Clark?
what's this?
A riddle, sir.
A riddle.
Yes, you told me just last week that I could write one riddle for this next edition.
I did.
Yes, Mr. Clark?
Huh. And this is your riddle.
Yes.
I don't like it.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Does that mean you're not going to print it? I worked so hard.
Hard work alone does not merit a place in my magazine. It must be worthy as well, and most importantly, I must like it. Or else, what kind of an editor would I be?
A fair one.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I just think this particular riddle is, well, bad. If you can come up with another one within the hour, I'll consider putting it in. Otherwise, there's always next month.
There is no way I can come up with another one in an hour. Are you sure you won't consider this one? Do you even understand it?
How dare you question my understanding?
What I mean is, will you let me tell you the story behind it?
We haven't the time.
Please, Mr. Clark. It'll only take a minute or two. Maybe after I explain it, then you'll understand. Like it then.
All right, I'll give you 2 minutes to prove to me that this is indeed a valuable addition to this edition. Although I'm not sure how much that's going to do.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. You see, it all started on Monday morning. I was running late.
You're always running late.
Anyways, I was coming down 45th between Broadway and 6th, I think, when all of a sudden, this thing appeared out of nowhere and ran across the road, nearly tripping me.
Doesn't take much to do that.
This thing was a blur I couldn't see, and it ran right in front of me. What was I to do? What had caused my slip? What had interrupted my morning trip? When I went to see what had startled me, all that was there was a little chicken.
A chicken?
A chicken had crossed the road. I began to contemplate. Where was he going? Was he late? Why did the chicken cross the road?
That makes no sense.
Exactly. Why did the chicken cross the road? I asked the people, and they answered. The butcher said, to avoid my knife. The husband said, to avoid from the wife. The grocer said, to get to the grain. But the baker said, just to be a pain. The wife, she said, to see what it's like. But the worker, he said, going on strike. The poet, he said, I don't know why. And you know, neither did I. I mean, why did the chicken cross the road? Where could he possibly go? The carpenter said, to get a pint. The wife, she said, he got a fright. But the painter, oh, he was bright. He had a great idea. What if it crossed to get to the other side? I thought and decided this conundrum, this mystery, maybe just might make a good riddle.
But does it? I'm still not quite sure if I like it.
But Mr. Clark.
Don't but Mr. Clark me. Elizabeth, dear, sweet Elizabeth. You're so young, so new to this world.
But
don't fret. You'll learn, you'll see that this world, this place we live in is, well, complicated. But you must keep a cool head as to not seem like a girl who doesn't know what it's like to learn about different things. To know why the sky is blue or the grass is green. You know, it's a privilege to learn, to know, to understand, to be a scholar, but not for everyone else.
But I want to know.
What do you want to know? I will tell you.
I want to know everything.
I can't tell you that. We haven't the time. I must return to my work.
Wait, I have one more thing to say about this room.
All right, one more thing.
I was thinking, just now, what if the chicken, what if it's like everything?
What do you mean?
What if the chicken crossing the road is like everything? The same as the reason we do anything, like why we print a magazine every month.
We print the magazine because people read it.
But is that really why? Why do people read? Why do they do anything? What if the chicken crossed the road just because others did before it? Because that's all he knew how to do. What if it was just to fill his time?
Elizabeth, are you suggesting that this riddle is akin to the great question of the universe?
I don't know. What is the great question of the universe?
For what purpose do we do the things we do through life? The meaning of life?
Then I guess I am.
Hogwash.
What?
We have no time, and you need to go finish cleaning the types.
But Mr.
You may go when you're finished.
Yes, sir. I will see you tomorrow.
Where was I? Why the chicken crossed the road. A riddle by Lewis Clark.
It was my birthday, and since my father died that February, I promised my mother that I would take my vacation in July so I could spend my birthday with her. She lives in Phoenix, and from her kitchen window has a view of Camelback Mountain. I think I'll go for a drive.
It's 110 out.
The car's air conditioned. I'll go to the mall, maybe I need a shirt.
Take Indian
I know, Mom. Do you need anything?
No, I'm fixing duck.
Oh, I hate duck. You know that. Besides, I'm a vegetarian.
You used to love duck.
That was someone else.
Some other son? You're a vegetarian?
Yes.
Then you can eat duck.
I'm a strict vegetarian.
Lighten up a little.
I'm not actually a vegetarian, but it seemed wrong to eat duck in Arizona. You eat duck in Wisconsin. In Arizona, you eat rattlesnake or something. The mall was cool and large. A huge circus of things to buy and want. I tried to think of something I needed. I couldn't. Bought a corn dog. I heard piano music and walked towards it. A woman was playing the piano in the piano store. I was charmed. My grandmother used to tell me how, in the 1930s, she played the piano at Woolworth's selling sheet music. The woman was dark and lovely. She convinced me. I didn't think they did this anymore.
Did what?
Hired someone to play the piano.
Hire?
Store.
I'm not hired.
You're just playing?
Yes.
You're going to buy a piano.
No.
She just walked in and played one of the pianos. I love her. May I buy you an orange Julius? She was handsome and earnest, with a dark shadow in the backs of her eyes. I don't normally talk to strangers from the malls.
You don't.
My mother and grandmother played the piano.
What's mother played?
It's so hot outside, I had to get out of the house, but it's too hot to walk except to the mall. It's my birthday.
It's my wedding anniversary. 9 years.
Hey, congratulations.
We met here.
The mall.
Cineplexing, standing in line.
So you're here to celebrate, remember, the anniversary.
The meeting.
Do you live in Phoenix?
I live in Bakersfield, which is in California.
So what are you doing in Phoenix? Vacation?
My father died.
Oh, sorry.
I'm here to sell house and all the furnishings. Have you ever held a yard sale?
No.
I'm told it's the easiest way, sell everything. I'm inclined to just give it away. I don't want to have it over money.
Your mother is dead.
Yes.
Is there much value? I doubt it. He works for the city. My father also died. They do that. So, I'm here. My mother wanted me to celebrate my birthday with her.
Are you married? Oh, no, of course not, or you wouldn't be here on your birthday.
I guess not.
I'm divorced.
Oh, I thought we were here for the meeting, the anniversary.
Of the meeting. It was the best part.
I'm sorry. I have this feeling, as I sit here talking to you, that we met, that I've talked to you before.
I don't think so.
You don't feel that?
Well, you are easy to talk to.
See?
But I would never remember meeting you.
Another century, maybe.
Is this a line?
It's a feeling.
I don't believe in that sort of thing, at least not anymore. I did when I was little. My father read books to me. He was fascinated by metaphysics, reincarnation, that.
Anything's possible.
If that were so, if life somehow goes on, my father would have let me know. He would have sent a message. He had that gift.
What gift?
He knew things. Before others knew them, he knew. He said he was tuned in
To people?
to some kind of ongoing universal flow.
He thought he was spiritual.
He thought he was.
What kind of message would he have sent you?
Hold on, it gets better.
She has a beautiful smile. It sort of starts in her eyes and creeps down to her lips. I watch it till it fades as she drinks the last of her orange Julius. I have to go. Can I give you a lift?
Where are you from?
New York City.
Well, people don't walk to malls in Arizona in July. I have a car.
Wait, well, I was going to drive to the Chiricahua Mountains and purchase a stronghold. I'm interested in Indian history, but I don't have to go. I like to take you to dinner, celebrate our anniversaries, and I can help with your art sale. I've never done that kind of thing before, but I'm probably good at it.
Well, if you want to.
I fixed up with extra vegetables.
Do you know how to hold a yard sale?
Who died?
A friend of mine's father.
We don't have yard sales in Arizona. Too hot. Put up signs around the neighborhood. Arrows pointing the way. Shouldn't look too professional. Use crayon. And don't use the restroom after they've gone.
I took her to dinner. Nice dinner.
You haven't asked what I do for a living.
Never got around to it.
I'm a broker.
Okay. You haven't asked what I do.
You're a lawyer.
No.
A doctor?
Yes.
What kind?
Sports medicine.
Feet.
Mostly knees.
I don't.
Good.
Any advice?
Keep doing it.
I like to feel strong. You look strong. Are you an athlete?
Backpack?
Climb mountains.
Sometimes.
Because they're there.
Because it would take too long to go around.
Sleep in the woods. Near a lake.
On occasion, I listed in loons. Ever hear a loon?
No. Well, that should get a waiter.
The next day, we drove to Sedona.
You know, it wasn't so long ago that people used to come to Arizona for the air. Now it's dangerous from all of the exhaust from the cars.
Of all the people come here for air.
We've messed everything up.
We? I haven't.
See, that's the way it is. What begins must end. So you have to ask yourself, why begin?
That's exactly what you must never ask yourself.
Beginnings are wonderful, filled with hope. Endings are horrible.
It's a matched pair, packaged deal. Buy one, get one free. I arranged the sale for her. Put up signs, piled the stuff in the garage and living room. I took their money while she sat in the dining room, broken canvas lawn chair. Towards evening, while people were still browsing, she got up and drove away. At 10:30, when the house was bare except for junk no one wanted, I sat down on the floor and waited for her. At midnight, I left the money in an envelope on the mantel and left. The next day, on my way to the Chiricahuas, I drove by the house, but she was gone. The money and her luggage also. I parked in the campground and hiked up to the high country where Cochise had lived. I wondered what he would think if I took him to the shopping mall. Probably wouldn't find anything he needed either. I spent a week in those mountains. The nights were cool and clear, and I
sat outside my tent and thought about how much I liked her. And how fit she and I. It was remarkable.
At the end of the week, I drove back to Phoenix, ate duck salad with Mom, and caught a plane home. Sometimes, I think of the anniversaries we celebrate in life. How disappointed she was with her life. And I think about how her father's death was probably just one more in a long string of disappointments. Then I consider the fact that he believed he was spiritual, and her greater disappointment that he never sent her a message. And then I recall my English trip to the mall that day. And I wonder if maybe he did. She just didn't know. Luckily, I was across the hallway taking out my garbage. What seems to be the issue?
Ruffians!
Ruffians!
They tried to rob me!
They could have gone far. Stay strong.
Leonard, wait!
I'm not Leonard. Leonard's my friend. He helps me in my exploits.
Right, sorry, but I have to call you something. You haven't picked out your name yet.
Well, my name has to come from my powers, but I don't know what those are yet. I know I can't fly.
You'll figure it out.
I will. Stay strong.
Wait now!
What?
I have all these danishes, and I won't be able to eat them all. You want one?
Rachel, that's not a problem.
Well, if you don't eat them, they'll go to waste. And isn't it a crime to waste food?
Oh, of course it is, but...
Well, here's a crime you can prevent. Have some breakfast. You want coffee?
No, Rachel, I'm on duty.
Superheroes can't sit down and eat a meal.
No, Rachel, you don't understand. This very moment, I'm locked in deadly conflict with Claw Woman and her evil cat minions.
Claw Woman?
Yeah, she's a grasping harpy of evil. Our fate will escalate. Only one of us will survive.
Well, you can't defeat her on an empty stomach. Have you eaten anything yet?
I had a bowl of frosting.
You're running around on nothing but cereal. Now that is a crime. Sit down. I've got apricot.
Apricot, my favorite. Powers weakening. Must resist.
You want me to heat them up?
No! What if evil strikes? I'm sitting here with a mouthful of tangy apricot filling. I have to go, Rachel. Stay strong.
Wait out! What? Just one more thing.
You better be in danger.
I can't reach that light up there.
You want me to change a light bulb?
I thought with your super height you could reach it.
Rachel, I'm a superhero. You can only call me if it's a life or death emergency.
I know, I'm sorry.
What if evil strikes? I'm here fixing your disposal.
Sorry.
How is your disposal?
Oh, it's great. You did a fabulous job.
Great. Well, besides, you don't need a superhero. You need a super. Mr. Bob. Where is he?
Oh, he doesn't come up to this floor anymore since you defeated him in battle.
Oh, of course. Well, you know, I guess I can change your light bulb as a favor, because you're a nice person. But only call me again if it's a life or death emergency. Not to check your VCR, not to buy your newspaper. This is it. I'm a superhero. I fight crime.
Saved your life.
Let me go.
Right. Sorry. Just be careful.
You don't understand. Look, this is nothing. I spent all yesterday fighting Claw Woman and her evil cat minions. Did you get me any ball?
How many cats does she have?
I think she has all of them.
Yeah, seriously.
They keep getting on my balcony and attacking my plants. They killed my ficus. Rest his soul. I must avenge his death. The bowl, but I cannot reach it.
That's okay, that's okay. Just get down.
You think I accept defeat so easily? No way.
No!
watches TV alone until he falls asleep. But not me. That's how I found out I was a superhero. Look, how come I'm always the one who gets the leaky faucet? How come I'm always the one with the broken shoelace? How come every time I come to the store, the clothesline is getting flipped right in front of me? How come my coworkers imitate my voice at work like that I'm not even there? Why such a large conspiracy to destroy me? This can only be one reason. I'm dangerous to them.
You are.
Now, I don't know what my powers are, but I do know I'm brave, strong, and invincible.
They're very.
I'm afraid of nothing.
I'm a little afraid.
You're afraid of everything, just like Leonard.
It's true. I'm afraid of bugs and microwave ovens and cancer and subways and Rod Stewart and nuclear war.
Rachel, don't you see? They did this to you. Listen, when you're in school, were you the last one picked on the team?
Always.
When you go to the deli, does no one look past you like you're not even there?
Yes.
Have you been ignored, insulted, and discarded your entire life?
Yes.
Rachel, you're a superhero.
No.
You are, you just don't know it yet. Here, try on the uniform. You have no idea the power you feel. Pure energy coursing through your veins.
No.
It's really kind of cool.
That's okay.
No, seriously, please try.
Maybe just the cake.
How do you feel?
Like a lady in a cake.
You gotta have your gloves on too. They go.
And very smartly, too.
I've only worn them on the outside. Okay. That's a mask.
Is that okay?
I guess so.
My God, Leonard, it's you!
Yes, it's me. I had to conceal my identity. For your safety, of course, but I guess there's no superheroes.
Oh, honey, I'm not a superhero.
Don't think so? Try on my mask. You sure look like one of me. No! You have to strike forward with purpose. This place that high. Never turn back. You turn back, you trip over your cape. There it is. Cape's not cool anymore anyway. How do you feel?
Completely ridiculous. Leonard, I don't think I'm cut out to be a superhero.
You are. You have to be. I'm not wrong about these things. I'm never wrong about these things.
Honey, I'm just the lady who lives across the hall from you. But if you want, you can come over to breakfast sometime.
You know what? Fine then. Have it your way. With this kind of attitude, you deserve to be the last one picked for the team. You deserve to be ignored and discarded your whole life. If you keep walking around like this, you're never going to get anywhere.
Oh my God!
Oh, nicely done. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm a superhero.
Never hit me one before.
Really good for dinner. Oh, it's the uniform. It's amazing what it does, isn't it?
I guess so.
Congratulations again. Fought against the forces of evil.
I did?
Oh, yeah. That nice little voice inside your head? I've got one too. And Claw Woman. 237.
Leonard! I think you've awakened my inner Wonder Woman. Hey!
What?
Hey!
What is it, Rachel?
You saved my life.
Hey, then,
Again, Michael, really. This is the 93rd prototype we have worked on for the love of me.
It is a funny word, Dot. Remember, I had a really hard time with that, dangly thing.
Ah, yes, the uvula.
Uvula.
That is enough. You two are archangels, and I've raised you to be above such pride.
Sorry, God.
Now, I need you both to focus, because this one is a special one. It's a species that's been in the planning stages for some time now. She'll be something remarkable.
Better than the proctologist?
Better. Better even than the insurance salesman?
Better still, they'll speak in hushed tones of this one, with a reverence that was previously reserved only for accountants, and, of course, me. Now, I need Funny Bone.
Funny bone.
And Jar of Tears.
Tears.
Yes, I do believe she is complete.
Ooh, can I see?
I must first give her the breath of life, and then you both shall see.
I will be done.
Behold, the actor. Okay, you have to experience her in her element. Let there be spotlights.
What does she do? The actor? What's her purpose?
Ah, yes, her purpose. Good question. Not exactly.
Great. Another pointless thing we're gonna have to find a use for.
Just like the politician.
I heard that. The actor will serve as a mirror of the human condition, exemplifying struggle and success, the despair, but the glory of free will. Her actions, her movements, her words will reflect the very essence of what it means to be alive.
Oh. I think that makes sense.
So allow me to demonstrate. Show us joy. Show us sadness. Show us anger.
Does she speak?
You think this is a repeat of the mime fiasco? Of course she speaks.
Can we hear her?
Everyone will hear her. Her voice will soar to the balconies and will fill the ears of all who come near.
Got it.
Yes, dear.
What is a balcony?
It is an array seating area that's previously been used in the past for it's not important.
Say something.
Thrill us with dulcet tones.
Nothing.
Michael.
She's not a parrot.
She's not a fairy, you fool!
Silence. The actor is a very delicate creature. Does not dainty fonts. The actor has no language of her own, and therefore can only express herself through the words supplied by someone else.
I still don't understand.
Okay, well, in the not too distant future, there will be people called writers, whose job is to put their original thoughts and ideas down on paper. Anyway, the actor will commit these words to memory and then will recite them back with all necessary emotion, and that's what will be called
But you have his name to the writer.
Me forbid I be able to say anything about being a writer. And it's not like I haven't tried, it's just that every time I start with a new writer design, the ego starts expanding, it takes over the whole enterprise.
So we've got an actor with nothing for her to say.
Spleen!
Great.
Something's wrong.
I agree.
Of course you do. I don't know why we spend so much time on these pointless things.
She's just not right.
How do you mean?
She should be bigger.
Taller.
No.
More muscular?
Oh. No, physically she's perfect. The ideal representation of the everyman. So in other words, completely plain.
So,
So where is the passion? Where is the drama? I must have forgotten something on the recipe. What?
Do my ears deceive me? Did the Almighty just admit a mistake? Is it possible that the Great One is fallible after all?
Listen here, Gabe. Can I call you Gabe? Of course I can. I'm God. The thing is, all that plenary indulgence, the whole I don't make mistakes bit, that's for the human's benefit.
I don't understand.
Okay, well, I gave these creatures life and the ability to decide what they want to do with that life. But I left each with a tiny sense of the divine, something I like to call faith. And that allows for them to believe in me when they can't see or hear me.
So why leave them to expect perfection?
Well, faith in itself is its own reward, Gabe. And I'm asking a lot of these people I've created, but I just figured that if they believe they're in the service of someone immaculate, then maybe, just maybe, they'll strive to reach that ideal in everything that they
So this wasn't your first mistake.
do. Don't be silly. There are worlds full of things that didn't turn out the way I had originally planned. For example, I've got a dog that yodels, fish that swim upstream, cats with no tails, and don't get me started on the platypus situation.
I thought it was cute. Or the other platypuses did.
Lots of pie. Anyway, this information about these mistakes, as you call them, is not to be shared. Understood?
Yes.
Good. Because you wouldn't want me to have to take the trumpet away.
Oh, no, my trumpet, please. My trumpet.
Do you understand? Now,
You are merciful and just.
got that right. What's going on? I'm just trying to figure out why this one isn't complete. Because there were so many additional things I called for.
I remember.
Okay. Let's review. There was low self-esteem,
Yes.
mother issues,
Check.
vanity,
Yep.
an extra helping of ego,
2 scoops.
and an overdeveloped need for approval.
Yep.
Well, so what is it? Why aren't you perfect? Spleen? No, my dear. You have a spleen, and a heart, and pancreas, and even a beautiful little gallbladder. But I wanted you to be so much more than the sum of your parts. I wanted all my creation to look on the actor ply her craft and to sit and to stare and to say,
Wow.
exactly.
Oh? Why, you come try this.
What is it?
You remember the chef you made a while back?
Sure. Wait, you're eating the chef?
Yes, Michael. I'm eating the chef on rye bread with mustard.
Wouldn't put it past you.
What?
The chef you were saying?
Well, I was supposed to send him down to Earth a while ago, you know, to cook for the others.
Sure.
Well, I decided to keep him around a little while so we could experiment with what he cooks up.
We?
Okay, me, but that's not the point. The point is you've got to try this.
It's good. It's really good. What is it?
The chef calls it ham.
Ham, huh? Where does it come from?
You know those little tiny
pink things with the curly little tails?
Pigs? Ew, gross. But oh, so tasty.
Let me get this straight. Okay, so you kept the chef up here to satisfy your own gluttony, right? Right, okay. And then while performing this task, he killed one of my meal. And he put it on a plate.
With mustard and vinaigrette?
Right, right. Okay, so do you know how hard it is to make a pig? Do you? No. See, I think we're going to need to have a little talk with the chef. And then after that, we're going to find a way to make it up to the pigs. Don't worry about any of this, darling. I'll figure it out. I always do. Should have rested today before making these angels. That firmament really wore me out.
What is, Czechoslovakia?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Technically, the correct answer is what was Czechoslovakia?
You know 10 doesn't count, and Alex accepted it. Those are the rules that we agreed on. Now, you owe me a hotel and 200 rupees.
What if I give you €5 and 3 hotels?
And Australia.
And Australia.
That works.
Who is Eric Blake? Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Burns.
Don't be jealous, Smithers. Who earns?
Amazing. So I get all of your chickens and 10 of your rice fields.
But I get to keep my cheese, right?
Of course.
Steele, who is Boutros Ghali? Yes.
Challenge.
Accepted.
Spell Boutros Ghali.
Challenge card?
The challengee must do the chicken dance before rolling the dice.
Murphy? How long have we been playing?
Well, what day is it?
Monday? No. Friday? Not that even. Definitely Wednesday.
Then 3 years.
Years? That doesn't sound right.
It is entirely possible. We've only been playing for 3 hours. We are operating outside of time and space here.
Your watch is broken again, isn't it?
How did you know?
You always get a little philosophical when your watch is broken. How many episodes have we gotten through?
Well, all of March and part of April.
That's not so bad.
And considering all the special episodes we've deleted, it would have put us playing for...
I love you.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Be sick of me. Stuck on loop here. Murphy.
What is Kit Kat dance?
Murphy.
So I moved here, and I owe you Poland and a short massage.
Murphy.
Well, come over here.
Murphy.
Look, the rules say I have to do what's on the card, or lose a turn, and 1,000,000 points. I've come too far to lose. Now get in the chair.
Are we really not going to talk about this?
Talk about what?
Murphy.
You have said that already. Get in the chair.
Fine. It's It's just that we've been friends for so long, and we work so good together. I mean, how many other people could stay in this room for however long we've been in? Playing a game we made up, it's just... Can you stop this for a second? I'm trying to have a serious conversation, and it's really...
And the cheese is mine. You were saying?
Please don't do this.
Do what?
Try and not go coy.
I don't know, I was trying.
Does this game really mean more to you than I do? Oh, wow, okay.
No, of course not. It's just that the game is always there for me in the awkward moments. And right now, you're just creating them.
This is awkward?
Well, what would you call it? You just come out of the blue and say, I love you. How do you expect me to react?
Not by yelling at the TV screen?
Jones.
What?
It's just so confusing. I mean, no one's ever played with me this long before. I usually get frustrated and give up after 2 hours or less. Usually less.
That's what I'm saying. We're so good together.
I don't think this counts as together.
We're playing strategizing, defining the rules. How is this any different than any other relationship?
Well, most people are competing against each other.
But that's the beauty of it. You see, I have this theory that everyone is secretly competing against everyone else. And in relationships, people are always trying to be the winner. They say it's all about give and take and whatnot, but really, it's about winning. The best relationships have gracious winners and gracious losers. Or rather, in the best relationships, they take turns winning.
Wow.
I know.
Someone really messed you up, didn't they?
No, well, yes, but that has nothing to do with this. An us, we can be an us.
Well, technically we are an us. And don't even say it. I know I'm being facetious, but still, it's just, we're so comfortable. I've just never thought of anyone like that. Well, no, that's like, it's just, I've never had anyone think of me that way.
What way?
The way you're talking about people, then, don't look at me like that. Don't say those things to me. And here you are, and you're nice, and cute, and fun, and saying all these things. I just don't know what to think. I stopped thinking about love a long time ago, and now, to have it brought back up again, I just don't know what to do. Playing is so much easier than thinking. Why can't we just play? Why ruin what we have?
Because that's not good enough anymore.
Jones.
You know what? It's fine. If you don't feel the same way, it's fine. It's my turn. What is Baby Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying I don't know.
That's not good enough.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, something definite. That's what I thought.
Definite enough for you?
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I guess I love you too. Sorry about that, no guessing. I love you too.
Wow.
Well, say something.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Get the other player to admit they love you. If you succeed before your next turn is over, you win the game.
Better luck next time, Murphy.
Jones,
Yeah?
let's do all three.
Let the night
terms. I've been quite pleased with your work around the office these past couple of weeks.
Thank you, sir. So if I'm not being fired, where are you taking me? Is this some sort of scenic route to the office?
I forgot what a wretched sense of direction mortals have. No, Celia, you're not going to the mortality office today. Because today you're going on a collection assignment with me.
But I don't know if I can handle something like this.
Me neither. This is the home of Thomas Lehman, a middle-class, middle-management pencil pusher who's about to die of a heart attack sometime in the next 30 seconds.
Can you tell me anything else?
He's 47 years, 8 months, 3 weeks, and 9 seconds old.
Something that'll help me reach him. Hopes, dreams, unfiled tax returns? Go get him. Hello! My name is Celia Manderly, and I'm here to escort you to the afterlife today.
Who are you?
Hello! My name is Celia
No!
Manderly.
I mean, what are you? Wait, afterlife?
Yes, sir.
But I'm not dead.
Yes, you are. Sorry.
But I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Are you dead?
No, just you. Well, you and about 90 billion other people. But between you and me, just you. Again, sorry.
How?
Well, you had a heart attack. Well, are having a heart attack.
Now?
Yes.
Can't you help?
No,
Well, why not? Who are you?
I'm deaf.
You are dead.
What, am I supposed to just repeat myself?
Then who's she?
That is Celia Manderly. She'll be guiding you.
Yeah, I got that. What's she doing here? Are there a lot of you deaf people around?
She's my intern.
Makes sense.
It's my first day in the field.
Of course it is. Well, my entire life has been a lackluster disappointment. It follows that my death should be one too.
No reason to be so rude about it.
I'm sorry if my abrupt, unceremonious demise has robbed me of my manners. I can't believe, if I didn't know any better, I'd swear someone up there had it in for me from the start.
That's thinking an awful lot of yourself, don't you think? I mean, really. 7 billion people in the world, and someone picked you, a special little Tommy Lehman, to torment?
How do you know my name?
I'm the steward of your soul, Thomas. Safe to assume I know everything.
You know everything. All the details, everything. And knowing everything about my life and my situation, you decided to take me now?
I don't make the rules.
What's so bad about now? I mean, you have to die sometime, right?
Oh, you didn't tell her. You decided not to share this with her.
She knows what she needs to know.
Well, Miss Mandy, all my life has been okay, average, C+, boring, never really happy, never even having the satisfaction of being honestly miserable, just okay. You want to know why? Because I was scared, too frightened of failure to really try for anything. I always played it safe, and I guess it worked because nothing bad ever happened to me. Well, nothing ever happened to me. Until 3 months ago. Just 3 months ago at a purgatorial office Christmas party of all places. Now, I've always been a man who binges moderation, but that night I got totally and completely drunk. And in that state of self-awareness that only the highly inebriated can achieve, I decided to take a shot at something. Anything so long as it scared me. And that's when I saw her. Meredith Blanche. And I mean, she's not much, but neither am I. And she sat away from me. She sat across from me for the past 12 years. I've never said more than hello to her. So I decided to go for it. You want to know what happened?
What? Thrill me.
She turns me down like a bed. Massive failure, so I come home and I this.
A one-way ticket to Sumatra?
Sumatra. I was supposed to leave tomorrow on the greatest adventure of a lifetime, to seek a new meaning in the steamy jungles at the other end of the world. So yeah, I'm a little upset that you decided now to take me.
All right. Listen here, champ. You are not dying because of some cruel twist of fate. No God has punished you, and I'm certainly not acting for my own enjoyment. You are dying because of an unfortunate combination of stress, bad genetics, and too many french fries has caused your poor little heart to stop. So world are scary is because of the scariness of this one really scary thing. Sorry. What I'm trying to say is, death isn't scary at all. It's one of the most exciting things you'll ever do. Imagine, Thomas, a whole new world, a new life, a new existence. You think traveling across half the world is going to change anything? Try a whole new plane of reality.
You really think so?
Trust me, Thomas, if people knew how great dying were, they'd be killing themselves to go. Let me rephrase that. Thomas, dying will be one of the bravest things you'll ever do.
But what about all the plans I never carried out? All the adventures I've never had?
If you can bring yourself to take this first step, dying can be the adventure of a lifetime.
Here goes. Oh, is that not?
No.
Dying will be the bravest thing you've ever done. That's genius.
I live for the best.
I can't wait to see the look on his face.
And our winner for the night is Miss Emily Ottman. If I can have all my directors come back up here really quickly. Come on. Let's give them one more big round of applause. All right, take a bow, guys. Great job. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Enjoy your spring break.